Imagine standing deep inside a valley just before dawn. The air is cold. The ground beneath your feet feels hard and unfamiliar. Above you, towering mountains block the horizon, making the night feel endless. You wonder if the sun will ever rise here. But slowly, almost imperceptibly, the sky begins to change. Darkness loosens its grip. Light creeps in, not with noise, but with certainty. What felt permanent begins to shift. Message: Child of God, this is where you are right now. You may feel surrounded, pressed on every side, confused by how you arrived here. But hear this clearly. The darkness you feel is not the end of your story. It is a moment just before God reveals His work. The pressure you are experiencing today is not accidental. Heaven is not silent about your struggle. God sees every tear, every prayer whispered in exhaustion, every moment you chose faith when quitting felt easier. What you call pressure, God calls preparation. Just like the valley does not cancel the sunrise, this season does not cancel God's promises over your life. You are not being punished. You are being shaped. The weight you feel is evidence that something valuable is being formed inside you. Gold is not refined in comfort. Diamonds are not created without pressure. And faith real, unshakable faith is not built in easy seasons. It is built when you trust God without seeing the full picture. Hold on, child of God. The valley is not your destination. It is your transformation ground. Picture a potter sitting quietly at his wheel. The clay is soft, unshaped, and seemingly ordinary. As the wheel spins, the potter presses his hands firmly against the clay. To the clay, the pressure feels intense, even crushing. But the potter sees something the clay cannot have finished. Vessel designed with purpose. Child of God, you are on the potter's wheel. The pressure you feel is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to define you. God's hands are steady, even when the process feels uncomfortable. Every moment of stretching, every delay, every closed door is part of His shaping. There are lessons God can only teach you in the fire. There is strength that only grows in resistance. There is maturity that only forms when faith is tested. If God removed the pressure too early, the vessel would collapse under future weight. You may ask, why is this taking so long? Because God is not just preparing the blessing, He is preparing you. Some things you prayed for require a stronger heart, deeper humility, and greater trust. God knows what lies ahead, and He loves you too much to release you unprepared. Do not misinterpret delay as denial. Do not confuse silence with absence. God is working in ways you cannot yet see. What feels like restriction is actually protection. What feels like loss is often God removing what cannot go where He is taking you. Stay on the wheel. Remain soft in His hands. The vessel is almost ready. Imagine a seed buried deep in the soil. It is surrounded by darkness, pressed by heavy earth, unseen and forgotten by the world above. Yet, beneath the surface, something miraculous is happening. The pressure activates growth. The darkness becomes nourishment. And one day, the seed breaks through the soil, stronger than before. Child of God, you are not buried, you are planted. What looks like delay is actually development. What feels like isolation is often God drawing you closer to Himself. The ground may be heavy, but it is fertile. This season will not last forever. The tears will not have the final word. The struggle will not define your ending. God is faithful, and His timing is perfect. When He brings you out, you will not look like what you've been through. You will speak with more compassion. You will walk with more authority. You will trust God with deeper confidence. The very thing that tried to break you will become the testimony that builds others. Your endurance will inspire hope. Your survival will point people back to God. So today, lift your head. Strengthen your heart. Choose faith again. Even if all you can do is whisper His name, it is enough. God is near. God is working. God is faithful. This season will pass, but what God is building in you will last forever. Stay strong, child of God. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. God bless you. Please subscribe, like, and share.